does an ultra luxury SUV with the soul of a sports car sound like? Well, hit it! Oh yeah. Amazing! With its 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 matted to a 9-speed automatic transmission, it's not surprising the DBX sounds, well, amazing. But this ultra luxury high performance SUV is more than just horsepower and torque. And in 2022, Aston Martin has continued to level up their driving performance and buyer options with their first ever SUV, the DBX. That said, new features for this year include optional 23-inch wheels, the addition of optional Sport Plus seats, 4 new trims to choose from, and wireless charging. However, these features carry over as standard from the previous model. LED lights up front and on the rear with automatic high beam assist, a driver-controlled sport-tuned adaptive suspension with summer performance tires, and a full suite of driver-assisted technology including standard all-wheel drive, adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring with lane departure warning and lane keep assist, and a 360-degree camera system with cross traffic alert and parking assist, just to name a few. But performance and luxury aside, at the end of the day, the DBX is built to be a daily driver, and it's an impressive SUV. So I'm going to start with the power liftgate, which is just that. It's power operated, but it's also hands-free. And if you want to learn how to use your hands-free DBX power liftgate, well, you have to watch How To Tuesday because there's a special trick. If you prefer the traditional way of opening up your power liftgate, well, you can use your key fob. Then there's a button inside located by the driver, and then there is the button just underneath the Aston Martin logo. Once it is open, overall cargo space is impressive, and what I'll do is down in the description below, I'll offer you some competitive comparisons to its competitors, but what I appreciate is all that convenience. So the seats fold in a 40-20-40 split, and why I like that is if you're an active family, you can place long items like hockey sticks or golf clubs straight down the center. That said, you have a towing capacity, so if you're into boats, sea-doos, snowmobiles, whatever it is, you have a towing capacity of just shy of 6,000 pounds. And speak to your Aston Martin specialist about the towing package and about payload capacity to ensure you're not going over its limits. But back to these seats, again, they fold. 40-20-40 split, you can do that. You can fold them by using the buttons here on the right-hand side. If you have heavy items that you have to lift in, well, just use the buttons on the side. I've already mentioned this offers an air suspension, so you could actually adjust that right there. A few more features that I love. Okay, this cargo cover, the quality. I've never seen quality and thought put into a cargo cover like this. So impressive. Then, believe it or not, you have connectivity back here, and this is great. Something I was not expecting. You have a temporary spare tire with a tire mobility kit. The DBX is a 5-seater SUV, and it doesn't matter if you're traveling with adults, teens, or kids. Back here, everybody is going to fit so comfortably. This space is absolutely impressive. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm only 5'3", so I never complain about comfort or space in the rear seat area, but there's so much space available to you, even head space. It's very, very good. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's adults, teens, or kids sitting back here. The material, the qualities, the comfort is going to impress you. Now, I've mentioned that these seats lower in a 40-20-40 split. If you want to put them back up, you're going to have to manually do that. These seats are also heated and ventilated. Ventilation is an option. You have to speak to your Aston Martin specialist about that. But if you're purchasing your vehicle from an established dealership like Aston Martin Vancouver, they'll already have that set up for you. These seats are also fixed, so they do not move forwards and backwards. Storage, I was actually really pleased with this. You have space behind both front seats and on the side. It's actually really good. And when nobody is sitting in the middle, you have space for cup, bottle holders, and for snacks. Connectivity, you're going to hear me speak about this a lot. because it's so impressive. Okay, you have 2 USB ports. You also have a 12-volt port. Behind your front center panel, this is where you're going to find the heating and ventilation buttons for rear seat passengers. And you have climate vents on this side. This is great. Again, very convenient. It's all about comfort. But back to that connectivity, because if you're looking for more, there's more available inside your front center console. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Aston Martin does the best interior in the business. The fit, the finish, the quality of the material is second to no one. And I'm going to begin with the gorgeous panoramic sunroof, because when you cover it, it's completely lined with Alcantara, and it's that attention to detail which is well appreciated. Now, of course, these front seats are power operated, offer memory and lumbar support. The heating and the ventilation for your seat, to turn those on, those buttons are located up here. Your steering wheel, when you choose to purchase the sport option, is also heated. To turn it on, you have to use a button located over here on the left-hand side. You could also choose to purchase the Alcantara steering wheel, but that will not be heated. That aside, the rest of the wheel, it just feels amazing. It's gorgeous, of course. It's all easy to use. On the left-hand side, you have your Bluetooth and the buttons for your adaptive cruise control. On the right-hand side, you have your voice commands, the buttons for your radio, and you can customize your fully digital driver cluster, which is well illustrated. Moving over to your infotainment system, this is not a touch screen. You have to use your dial knob. And although a touchscreen is probably coming in the future and is usually faster, I appreciate how Aston Martin minimizes the touch points by using the dial knob, which is also very easy. Sit down with your Aston Martin specialist, go through it. This is a feature you're paying for. Set it up to your preferences. But you are offered a navigation as standard. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is not offered currently, but like I mentioned, wireless charging is. And to use your wireless charging, you place it underneath here. Storage again continues to be impressive. And I also appreciate how Aston Martin provides you with a special spot for your key. Then this is also, again, well thought out. You can actually adjust how much arm comfort you receive when you're just driving, right? It's all about comfort, luxury. You can move this up. And then, like I said previously, you have more connectivity. And why I like it when it's in its longer mode, it's a lot cleaner, but then of course you lose your spots for your bottle holders, cups, snacks, whatever you prefer. Driving modes, very easy to change on the fly. Of course, you have your comforts, you have your sports, you also have multiple all-terrain modes. Just use the buttons located down here. It's pretty simple. It says mode. The DBX does offer air suspension. Use those buttons located on the left-hand side. And then you have your lane keeping assist and your parking assist located on the right. But what do I think of the DBX as a daily driver? Well, first, I have to turn it on using the button located up here, and then put it into drive. Of course, I have the option of using the paddle shifters. But like I said, what do I think of the DBX as a daily driver? Well, because I had the sincere pleasure of driving the DBX both on road and on the racetrack, courtesy of my friends from Aston Martin Vancouver. So I get to see how this SUV with the soul of a sports car really acts. But for now, I'm going to leave you with this right here. Launch control activated. Let's go. Vancouver Island circuit. I'm in the Aston Martin DBX. Of course, there's an instructor in front of us, or I should say in front of me. Safety first here at the Diamond Rally, so they organize this. And it's a pretty fun Lotus. And as you could imagine, I have everything in sport mode. Very twisty track. This is great, man. This is great because it allows you to really feel the transition of the DBX. You feel that body roll. The brakes are good, smooth. It's important to have everything in Sport Plus mode. Makes it more responsive. That's very helpful. So you have the Lotus in front of me, which drives more like a go-kart. I have to do a bit more rolling into the corner, right? Make up for that body roll, body weight. I like my paddle shifters fixed onto the steering wheel more. Yeah. I definitely feel like that's the only thing that I would change, is that I would put my paddle shifters on my steering wheel to move with my hands. I would like that more. Look at that. Amazing, amazing. Great, great, great experience. Huge thank you to Natty and Craig and Dilawri Group. This is just awesome. That was amazing, man. That track is so much fun, so twisty, turny, blind spots. I love it. It does a great job of showing any vehicle's capabilities, but this DBX truly, truly, truly is an SUV with the soul of a sports car. It drives so well, but Sport Plus mode helps definitely with that steering. It's good stuff. Love it. Oh yes. Oh my God.